So this is a collective and a collaborative effort, this is what I feel, because this requires many people coming together and creating, because one of the main things that I feel is that we should create a natural cognition lab, and if possible we must also get somebody to do PhD on these things, because unless this is established, not many people will listen to this, and PhD, but in a much more organic way we have to find out if somebody is open to doing this. And I think suppose we are able to collectively form a good group, I am sure somebody at least from abroad will be open. I don't think Indians will be open, they are shit scared. So we don't expect any Indian university, seriously, no Indian university will come forward. They are so enslaved, cognitive slaves, so they will never dare to step out of the Western masters, Absolutely, totally. And they will talk about Indian knowledge and all that, but all within the framework of Western processes, That's the whole problem with this. The whole nonsense, Indian knowledge system, it's all framed in the Western, basic paradigm. So it's a failure right from the beginning. Absolutely. So I'm telling all this because I may not be using some words. If you can help me, to reframe, it will be nice, Yeah. So this is basically an invitation to explore together, and as I told you, the whole idea is to set up a natural cognition lab, and also, I actually have been collecting so much material because I keep looking at the cognitive science research that is happening in the West. You see, what is happening in the process that I have undertaken is that it is actually a holistic process. In the sense, all the areas of cognitive science I am covering. In fact, even beyond that, because they have never touched beauty, they have never touched value. And now they are talking about compassion, And you see how much afterthoughts, everything, When something is not working out, that is when they think, oh, let's do that. And there are lots of mistakes in their approach. It's like this. If you want to study dogs, most people will read a book and do their PhD on that. Second option is to study the pet dogs. That is the major chunk will go there also. Very few people will go out and look at the street dogs, and even fewer will go to the jungle. And so actually the nature of dog, you can only go and you can study only if you go to the jungles. Similar thing, the whole study on children today is all coming from Western ideas. And it's a completely wrong paradigm. So there are, I have come across many writers whom actually we can collaborate, and we can actually create a fantastic material for people to come and engage, So it will be good if there is a collective natural cognition study circle where we can collectively start looking at certain books, certain videos and decode it. You see, this thing called critical thinking, I can assure you that in the Western paradigm, you can never be critical in the modern paradigm. Because after you are reading books only, so you can be critical based on another book you have read. You see? So that's just a nonsensical idea. But no, see, there is already a frame within which they are doing everything. See, the first frame is that they want to control nature. That's number one. That's a frame. Within a jail, correct. You want to control nature, you want to utilize nature, you want to make money out of it. So already there is a subjective, they talk about objective knowledge, they can never be objective knowledge. When you already have certain, such premise in the head that this is what I want to do, I am telling that you don't have to do anything, just understand it for what it is, not because you want to do anything about it. So that is the thing. So, one thing, they are extremely committed, but for the wrong reasons. That's the whole problem. You see? There's so much of energy, and that energy is completely going anti-life. This is the problem. That's not a pro-life movement. and they are very anthropocentric. So that's a very dangerous kind of thing. But they are not villains. That's the thing. They are very trapped in a wrong paradigm, but sincerely working inside that. But of course, they will find it very difficult to accept these things, because the whole structure of modern thinking will be finished the moment you shift from literate processes to illiterate processes. Am I right? The whole structure will change.